people out there that have been living under a rock, you may not know that there were a few celebrity weddings this summer that just passed. So we're going to show you some of those amazing celebrity wedding dresses, and then the version that you could get at Hudson's Bay, okay, at Kleinfeld. Please welcome Jessica Mulroney from Kleinfeld, Hudson's Bay. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
As per usual. So
we have bridal on the brain.
Absolutely. And I mean, gosh, your job is the best. You see the blushing brides come in. The dresses are gorgeous. Everybody comes out looking like a princess, but we all love to look at the celebs when they get married.
Absolutely. It's the best kept secret in Hollywood. You know, I love my Hello magazine because I get to see what they actually are wearing. I mean, we never know the designer, the look, the feel. We have no idea until they actually come out.
Yeah.
And it really sets the trend in bridal, you know, if it's done well. Angelina. Anyway, so...
Ooh, snap, girl. You will not be seeing Angelina's dress in this segment, okay?
And I was just in New York, and it is true, like, all of these dresses really set the trend for what is coming in bridal next season. So it's really interesting.
We do watch them to be trendsetters. So let's talk about Hello Kitty magazine. We saw Amal Clooney now.
Oh.
Okay, so this wedding was huge. George Clooney, I'm sorry if you haven't heard this yet. He's married, everybody, okay?
Yeah, get over it.
Taken.
Get over it.
He walked down the aisle. They boated down that canal.
Yes.
It was incredible. Tons of paparazzi. And the dress was very, there's something very understated, beautiful, princess about it.
She's so elegant. She's so refined.
Yes.
She's so perfect for Oscar de la Renta, who actually did her dress. We actually do carry it at Kleinfeld Hudson's Bay.
That exact dress?
And a little secret, we actually bought the dress for Kleinfeld. So if you want the exact dress by Oscar, we will have it in a few weeks.
Clooney, and you're like a perfect doppelganger. Look at you. You could have married George. I'm just saying. So, she looks the same.
Yes. So this is you know, a more reasonably priced version by Tony Ward, who's an incredible designer. This is an off-the-shoulder sheath gown, you know, embroidered, a beautiful train in the back. You know, it's the perfect dress if you want to be elegant yet sexy and understated. And don't you think she looks so much like her? Like,
she
let's
does.
be honest.
Well, I was saying, I mean, you might have missed the boat here with George. He would have gone for you, like totally. You could have just put her in for Amal.
Yes, and as opposed to the actual dress that was, you know, in about $25,000. This is a much more reasonably priced dress at about $3,200. So we're really excited about it. You know, and a lot of the time we don't want to be smacked in the face with the exact dress.
Yeah.
We want to be inspired by the look, and I think this really is very inspiring. Inspired by Amal.
Very good point there, Jessica, because it's true. You want to take your inspiration from it, but you don't want to be wearing the exact same dress, right?
Yes.
Let's look at another celeb that finally got married. Okay, Jessica Simpson. There were so many rumors for so long. Is she going to marry him? Is she not going to marry him? What is taking so long? They had their two beautiful babies together, and she did end up tying the knot.
And she looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
She looked amazing. She wore a dress by Carolina Herrera, another designer that we actually carry at Kleinfeld Hudson's Bay. You know, Jessica is a Southern girl. She likes things big. She likes big hair. She likes big dresses.
Big shoes.
Big, you know, assets. And I like the fact that this wasn't her first wedding, as we all know.
Right.
So she selected a color. You know, it was like a bit gold and nude, and it was really, really nice for a second wedding dress.
Beautiful.
And this is a dress by Eve of My Lady that we have that's, you know, also very inspired by Jessica Simpson. Again, a much more reasonably priced gown.
Right.
This is a ball gown. Lots and lots of tulle.
Yes.
A sweetheart neck, lots of beautiful gold and silver embroidery and lace, and of course a beautiful train.
I'm not sure if you can show us this, Allison, because it would be great to see this. This is not for the understated bride. You want to be noticed a little bit.
This is what we always have to do.
Yes.
There you go.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
And like a beautiful representation of Jessica. You are absolutely right. She does like to go big.
Yeah, she likes to go big. And you know, this is really for the girl who wants to have that princess look going down the aisle. I mean, this is the fantasy bride, you know, the one that you've been dreaming about since you were a little girl.
Absolutely.
You know, they want the sparkle and the glam. And we did see at Bridal Market a lot of color, like a lot of gold, a lot of silver, that'll be a big influence in next season's bridal as well.
A lot of brides are doing that, going for the blush pinks and the metallic tones. I think it's cool. It's a little edgy.
Yeah, people are not necessarily going for white anymore. It's really, really nice. So yeah, it's interesting.
Let's take a look now at Kim Kardashian. Have you heard of her? She got married as well.
Who's that?
Yeah, she's this woman. She has a show. She got married to Kanye West, of course, in probably one of the most talked about weddings of the year. Huge to do, and also very secretive. A lot of people actually were quite shocked at the fact that none of these pictures, or a lot of them, were not on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. They must have confiscated those phones immediately from the guests.
I was very surprised, like you. It was a very well-kept secret, and I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised when I did see this dress.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect with Kim. You know, the first time around, I wasn't blown away by the dress.
I know.
It was a little, well, the dresses. They were a little over the top. So this time, you know, Kanye really influences how she dresses. And she had Givenchy make her gown. Again, so elegant, so beautiful. And you know what? This really was a trend that we saw throughout bridal market. This lace side open kind of dress that was extremely sexy. We saw it everywhere, everywhere.
The cutouts are everywhere.
The cutouts are everywhere.
I think it is very much who she is. It's a very tight silhouette. She very rarely wears loose clothing. So this was very much in line.
And why should she? She's gorgeous,
and why
she's
should
curvy.
She's got the va-va-voom curves.
Yeah, and this is a Terraquili dress designed by Lazaro. And again, we have the long sleeves, just like Kim had. You know, this is all lace appliques. It's a sheath gown, and then the back is really where it's at. So let's look at the back.
Absolutely.
It is, you know, all open back. This is called illusion and tattoo lace, and it gives the effect that there's actually lace tattooed on the body.
Gorgeous.
So it's really, really beautiful. And of course, these long sleeves, which we are seeing so much of again in next season. And let's be honest, it really was, you know, it really is something so beautiful and elegant and sexy, and something that I really think Kim, it does look like a Kim look, don't you think?
It totally looks like a Kim look. And it's interesting because there are a lot of brides that do want to in some way cover up those arms.
Yes,
this is a great way to do it while still looking very sexy and feminine.
Absolutely.
Now, you are sort of our Kim Kardashian model, but really, your name is Sarah, and you are married to one of City Line's chefs, Randy Feltus. So, yes, you are the Sarah. We talk about you all the time on the show, honey. And he says only good things. There you are with Randy. He is absolutely, totally smitten, head over heels in love with you.
I am with him as well.
Oh, that's very sweet. And he says that, you know, you own the kitchen, so he only cooks food that you will eat. Is it true?
That is so not true.
No. I'll call him out on it next time he's on the show.
It's the Randy show at home, too.
It's the Randy show.
But I'm lucky. I can't complain.
Yes, and you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love you both. And Jessica, we love you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I love being on the show.
Amazing bridal.